What's going on, guys? So in this video I am going to be showing at least how I guess be a cop in GTA. Now obviously this is going to be nothing like the PC's version of LSPDFR. Okay, so if you're looking for something like that, the only way you're going to get a full experience like that is if you do buy a PC and do it that way. However, this way is going to be a way other people haven't done. So if you're coming from another video where they say, oh, get a car, customize it, do this, you can be a cop, this is way past that, okay? But anyways, the first step here is actually not going to be on the PS4. It's going to be on a mobile device. I'm going to use Android. I'm not sure, or I'm sure there's something for iOS. However, that's something you're going to have to find on your own. But anyways, I'm going to quickly show off what you do on your phone, and then we're going to come back to the PS4 and I'll show off what you do after that. So now that you're on your mobile device, what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to search for a randomizer app. I personally use this one here. It works the best for me from what I've found. Basically, what it does, and this, I'm sorry I didn't say this earlier, this is for searching names, searching vehicles, pretty much all that kind of stuff. So you're going to need to go into the app, find one that's similar to drawing lots or that randomizes through a list of things. So I am going to see if I can figure out how to do this. I'm going to make a new list. So this one is just going to be for the video. I'm obviously going to delete it after. But yeah, so this is going to be how you run names and stuff like that. So what you're going to need to do is when you're in your list, you're going to need to, so for this one, it's just going to be checking plates. Okay, so you're going to need to put in all of the different options that are going to come back. So, for example, wanted, stolen, can do expired, and there are quite a few other options, but I'm just going to put those three for now. And then you can put clear a few times. The reason that you do it more, the reason that you do it more than the other ones is so that it comes back as clear most of the time. Obviously, you can change this to whatever you want, but if you do it this way, wow, I can't type when I'm doing this, but when you do it this way, it'll come back with clear about the same as it's going to come back with the other ones. And it just makes it a little bit more realistic, so not every vehicle you get is going to have an issue. So now when you go into, actually I'm going to go back. Now when you go into the one and swipe, it's going to come back as if you were, actually we have to change one thing in here. No, it should be good. Never mind. So now when you come in here, it's going to randomize it. You can see it's not doing the exact same order every time, and most of the time it's coming back as there's nothing wrong with the vehicle. So that's the best way to do this. So you can do this as I have plate check, I have vehicle search, sorry about that. I have suspended license check, breathalyzer, and warrant check. The reason I have those is when I do a plate check, which is also an ID check, I need to change the name for that. When I do that, if it comes back as a suspended license, I can go in here to the suspended license check and check and make sure that the license is actually suspended. Same for the expired license check, and same for the warrant check. See, sometimes it does come back they don't have a warrant. That could just be a glitch in the system or something like that. So that's how you set up this. Now, when you're patrolling around, what you're going to do is you're going to use this, go into plate check and just check vehicles as you see them go by. It's the best way to do it, in my opinion. So you have that set up, and that's pretty much all I'm showing off here, I think. So yeah, just go into this, make, I guess this can be basically your police computer. Make this, put in whatever things you want. I'm just going to quickly show, whoops, not that one. Quickly show the things that I have in plate check, because I know people are going to ask that. Just for an idea of things. I'm just going to quickly show these off. Anyways, so now with this out of the way, I'm going to go back to the PS4 and continue showing how you utilize this in the best ways to actually do this, per se. So, yeah. Now that we're on the PS4, this is an optional step. Like I said, have a look in the description. There will be timestamps for everything. But the next thing is going to be an optional step. It's going to be going into online and setting up your GTA Online character to look like a police officer. So I have a few options that I use most of the time. This one is actually my quote-unquote unmarked undercover type officer. He has the vest on and the shorts and everything. I like it, but I'm going to show off a few of the other ones that I have. If you're interested in that Vancouver police logo, in the description, sorry if that's loud, in the description will be two things. In relation to that, there will be a link to my crew in GTA that utilizes that, and there will also be a link to the Twitter of the person who made this for me. So shout outs to him. But like I said, we're going to be configuring our GTA Online character to look as much like a cop as possible. Obviously the one I have on right now is more of an undercover look, which can really be anything that you choose. However, I'm going to set it up to look as close to a cop as I can without the standard police uniform that you could glitch in the past.
Take a look around.
Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this up. I'm not going to talk too much as I'm doing this. But yeah. I'm going to quickly turn off the sound. I'm not sure if it's coming through, but either way, I'm going to quickly turn that off so I don't even have to deal with it. And obviously, the clothes are going to depend on what you want your officer to look like, which most of the time is going to depend on where you live, if you want to make it like one that you have. So what I'm going to do after that is I'm just going to go over, put on a tie that's as fitting as I can get it. And then with this, you can actually put on body armor on top of it. It's kind of hard to see because of the lighting. That should work. And that looks really nice, at least to me. Like I said, obviously you can make this whatever you want it to be. And then obviously you can change your glasses and your shoes. I'm going to quickly change my shoes. And then I'm going to show off the next step once you have your character all set up. Where the hell are the shoes? There we go. there we go. So once you have all that set up, what you're going to need to do is actually go back into single player. So yeah, you're just going to need to head back into single player. It doesn't really matter what character you go back to, but you are going to need to go back into single player, unless if you want to do this online. If you want, what you can do is you can take the app thing that's already set up and you can do this in single player, you can do this in online, you can do this anywhere. However, I'm going to show the most legit way to do this that is as close to LSPDFR as possible. Alright, so this is another optional step pretty much. What you're going to need to do is head over, or take whatever vehicle you want to use. I already have a few vehicles there, obviously, because I've done this a lot. What you're going to need to do is take a police car. It doesn't matter what police car, whatever one you want to use. Sorry if that was too loud. But take whatever police car you want to use and take it into one of the playable characters' garages. Not their house garages like this, they're actual garages, because we're going to be using them in director mode. So there's a taxi there. I'm just taking a taxi because I don't want to drive all the way there. But obviously, I thought I turned off the music. That's annoying. Anyways, you're going to need to take whatever vehicles you want to your garage. I'm just going to quickly show the vehicles that I have in my garage, and then we'll get into the last step, which is actually utilizing all these things together. Alright, so just going to quickly show this. So obviously, if you need help finding any of these vehicles, especially this black unmarked one, you can't get the black unmarked one via the method that I put up before. But if you're interested in getting any of these, let me know and I'll definitely be able to help you out. So yeah, once you have your vehicles in your garage, what you're going to need to do is, once this loads, go into director mode. So you can get into director mode via the interaction menu, or obviously you can get in with the pause menu, go into there and then go into director mode. I'm just going to do it with the interaction menu because it's a little bit easier. So from here on is going to be pretty straightforward, but I'm going to show it anyways. What you're going to need to do is go to your online character here. It should load in perfectly fine with the crew emblem on the back. Or you can go into emergency services and pick LSPD or Noose, Highway Patrol, pretty much whatever one you want. You can also do an FBI guy, which I believe is in story characters. I'm going to show this off anyways. If I can remember which one it is. There you go. So yeah, you can do him with a FBI jacket on. I think that looks kind of cool too. But for this, I'm just going to use the online character. I may actually spawn in the water. I don't completely remember where I'm going to spawn. No, I'm going to spawn at the airport. So what you're going to need to do when you get in here is obviously turn off wanted and turn off restricted areas. Invincibility is up to you. I choose to not get hit by the plane. I choose to leave it off for a little bit more realism. So I'm just going to quickly change locations. Then you can go into garage here and you can spawn your police vehicle. Whatever one you're going to use, I'm going to use just the police Dodge Charger. I think that looks really nice. Quickly change my view. But yeah, you can see the crew emblem stays on when you're in director mode, which is really, really nice. Now from here, what you're going to want to do is, is that another charger there? No, it wasn't. What you're going to want to do is take out your phone that you set up the randomizer thing on. And what you can do is when you're going to pull somebody over, you can check their plate and stuff like that. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do a basic demonstration of how to use it. I may not go in super detail, however, you should be able to figure out what I mean. So this guy just ran that red light clearly. So what we're going to do is we're going to come up here and we are going to stop him. So first we're going to check the plate, considering how we're at another red light. So I'm checking it on my phone under plate check. I think I mentioned this when I did that, but you can set up multiple lists. I showed that off at the beginning when I was showing off the app. But yeah, so I'm going to go on plate check and I am going to check the plate, and it is actually coming back as a warrant on the vehicle. Now again, because it's just a plate check, that could be incorrect information, so we're not going to go up and do a felony stop right away. Obviously every player is going to play a little bit different, so we're going to stop him here. Now again, this is where the limitations of PS4 come in. We can't pull behind him because he'll just pull off. We have to actually pull in front of him, block him, and then get out of our car. It's not super legit, but it's the best we can get on console. So because there's traffic on that side, we're going to walk over to the passenger side. And what you do when you get to this point is 100% up to you, depending on how legit you want to do it. Obviously when I do it extremely legit, or as much as I can get it. So once I get here, if you've seen any of my other videos, what I normally do is I say, hey, my name is Officer Ward with the Vancouver Police Department. The reason I'm stopping you today, and then I give whatever reason. In this guy's case, it's going to be running a red light. We didn't stop him for the warrant. Keep that in mind. We stopped him for running the red light, and right now we're going to get his identification from him and check to make sure that he has a warrant if you set that up. Again, all of this is going to be subject to what you have set up. Hey sir, can I get your identification from you just to make sure that you are able to drive this vehicle? Okay, so once you get his identification, you're going to walk back over to your car, open your door, or else get in it. I'm just going to open my door and stand here, and I'm going to check his information. The main thing that I'm going to be checking for, obviously I'm going to do a ID check, but I'm also going to be checking for if he does have that warrant with a warrant check. And it's coming back that he does have a warrant. So I think what I'm going to do here, because I've pretty much shown off how to do it, is I'm going to try to take him out for the warrants. Now, obviously you can't arrest people here. All you can do is tase them, and what you can do is you can actually tase them and wait for EMS to show up and treat that as they were arrested. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to handle this a little bit differently. So pretty much the whole tutorial and everything's done now. You can leave if you want. However, what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue this and do this last thing that I'm doing here with this guy. Feel free to watch if you want. Okay, sir, here's your information back. I'm going to give you a $500 citation for running that red light. Just make sure that you do drive a little bit safer. So have a good day. Now, obviously, he does have a warrant, so we're going to have to take care of that. However, because there is traffic blocked up behind him and we are going to need to felony stop him out of the vehicle, obviously this isn't a very safe area to do that. So we are going to pull out of the way, let him pass us. Obviously he's a little bit aggressive, and we're going to wait essentially until there aren't a bunch of cars behind us. Hopefully he takes a right here, and then when all those cars are no longer behind us, especially the police car, because this is the thing, even when you turn wanted off, if there's a police car near you and you aim your gun, you will get not wanted, but the officers in that particular car will likely open fire on you. Alright, so we're just going to wait until that officer is off. There we go. Alright, so let's stop him here. Again, get in front. We're going to put a little bit more of a gap on one side. The reason that we're going to do this is more so that if they decide to run, they can run. Obviously that's important if you want to get a pursuit in a video or something like that. And honestly, the best weapons to use are probably the combat pistol, the M4, and just a standard shotgun. Okay, sir, out of the vehicle. Now, they'll do one of two things in this situation. They'll either run like they are now, or they'll back up like they kind of did and get out and run on foot. So they're running in a vehicle now, so obviously we're going to be in a vehicle pursuit. So I know this isn't part of the tutorial anymore at this point. This is just a a pursuit that we're going to be finishing, and when we finish this, then the video is going to be over. If you're interested in watching any of the videos where I actually do full-on patrols, sorry about that, PS4 cut off as usual, but anyways, as I was saying, if you are interested in watching any of the patrols or any of the things kind of like this that I do, where I do take it very seriously, have a look at my channel. I do have quite a few of them, and I also do live streams every once in a while. Either way, we're going to be in a pursuit with this guy. I'm not sure how long I'm going to make it because this video already is kind of long. But the tutorial part is over, so anyone who didn't want to watch this section of it, you don't have to. So it might be over here, actually. Yeah, he's going to be bailing on foot, so we're going to be in a foot pursuit with this guy. I don't see any weapons on him. Some of the times they actually do get out with weapons. So we are going to be in foot pursuit with this guy, and let's try to catch up to him. We do have our taser out, I believe. We have our taser out? Yes, we do. So we're going to try to catch up to this guy. He's actually running quite fast. We probably should have stayed in our vehicle. But we're going to try to catch up to him and detain him. This guy actually is really, really fast. So this is going to take a while, and I hate foot pursuits, as most people do. And another thing, because obviously this is PS4 and you're very limited, you're not going to be able to call backup, you're not going to be able to call EMS, you're not going to be able to do any of that stuff, unfortunately. But there is still quite a lot you can do with the limits that we have. So he went left here. I think he's still in the roadway. And I actually lost visual on him. Damn it! See if we can see him running. Did he run that way? No, we lost him. Horrible way to show off using this, but yeah. So, anyways, we can't catch them all. That's kind of annoying, really annoying actually. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Really do appreciate it. If you're interested in, like I said at the beginning, if you're interested in how to get any of the particular vehicles that I have, like this one here, quickly show this off. Oh, of course it's going to spawn up there. Try spawning in again over here. Nope, you just want to spawn up there? Try one more time. No, it's not going to work, is it? For fuck's sakes. All I want to do is show off this one thing, and then I can end the video, but no, PlayStation doesn't want to play along. Anyways, if you're interested in how to get any of these vehicles, like this black unmarked CVPI, or let's see if I can get into it without dying. If you're interested in how to get something like this, which looks really, really nice in my opinion, or how to get something like the police road cruiser, which is this, feel free to let me know and I'll try to help you out. But with that done, that's going to be it for this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I said thanks for watching. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and have a good day.